Hi, Pep. Alexander Ceferin has spoken about the club's Premier League charges for the first time. I wonder, were you upset with what he had to say, specifically the word line about knowing UEFA knowing they were right about the previous
As a lawyer
charge?
that he is, the president of UEFA, he should wait. Wait. And after, do whatever he wants. So was the sentence, he has to sentence about the UEFA, he has to respect it. And yeah, he has to wait. I have a lot of job to do in UEFA, to be involved in that cases that the lawyers should respect the procedure. And after, he knows we have the right to defend ourselves. So, only I can say.
It's an interesting response here. By the way, hit the like button, please. Subscribe. You can clearly see the frustration, the anger, the annoyance that Pep Guardiola is going through here, because it wouldn't have been nice yesterday for Manchester City fans, their owners, their manager, their players, to see the head of UEFA coming out, and I'm paraphrasing here, but essentially saying, I don't care what Cass has said. I don't care what their defense is. I believe City are guilty of widespread corruption, widespread fraud, and cheating the FFP and profit and sustainability regulations. That's it, point blank. And of course, Man City have the right to defend themselves. Of course, they're going to have their, and this is a phrase, but their day in court. And everybody needs to listen to what they say. Everybody needs to digest and reflect and then weigh up the evidence for and the evidence against. But Pep Guardiola here isn't quite accurate about what Ceferin said, in the sense of he did state that he'll respect decisions. But I actually think on reflection, it's correct that the head of UEFA comes out and says he thinks they're guilty. Not because it means they are guilty, but imagine charging Man City with those alleged breaches, circumventing the rules, the alleged corruption. Imagine charging them, and imagine issuing a punishment against it if you didn't truly believe them to be guilty. That would open up a much bigger can of worms. So I think he had to sort of say that. But I want to get your reaction to what Pep Guardiola has said here. Do you feel that he's frustrated? Do you agree with what Pep has had to say about this? Because it isn't the only thing, by the way, that's kind of got him frustrated during his press conference yesterday. Take a little listen to this.
Back on Omar Barada, how much concern is there amongst yourself, Cheeky, Ferran, Khaldoon, that the knowledge that he's got of this club and the expertise he's built up here, he's taking that to your local rivals? How much that will significantly weaken you and strengthen them? There must be a concern behind the scenes.
But obviously, all the knowledge goes to United. His knowledge. Yeah. That's the reality. So when you bought a player for another club, you bought the knowledge that this player had in the past with other managers and other teammates. That is normal. So, but in this club, so these kind of situations happen. And what the club is going to do is move forward. And they will find a way to replace him, and we continue, because the new guy is coming, maybe from here, for the guys are here, I don't know, Ferran will decide, Khaldoon will decide. The guys will be well prepared, and we will adapt. The people will adjust the new knowledge for this person and move forward. But it's normal, always. So we learn, the club learned a lot from Omar, but Omar learned a lot for the club. In this combination, now go to United.
That's what I was going to say, though, because he's taking a lot of your, if you like, secrets.
First of all, there's nothing wrong with what Pep has said in that regard. You can again see the frustration, but yes, Omar learned a lot from City. City learned a lot from Omar. Man United are going to get their benefit now. But that's kind of natural, because City took people that had got great knowledge at Barcelona, and it went to City and it helped them. There's going to be an element of frustration when it's your local, domestic, and one of your biggest. Man United are City's biggest rival. There's no doubt.
Trade secrets,
Yeah, but Kevin De Bruyne is still in Man City.
Sorry?
De Bruyne will play here.
Is he bringing bigging up Kevin De Bruyne. That wasn't the question. Oh, wow, Pep, I love you.
How are we playing here? So at the end, it's not simple like that. You know that? Otherwise, with the power United we had done before. So maybe United thinks with this person everything is going to change. Congratulations.
No one thinks that. Like this is where I love Pep at his salty best, and you can see that no one at Man United at senior level thinks bringing in Omar Barada is going to make us catch City overnight. Secondly, Haaland and Kevin De Bruyne are absolutely imperative to the success at Manchester City. But if you put those two players in the Man United team 4 or 5 years ago, they wouldn't be delivering for United right now as they are for Man City. We have praised City, and let's just put the charges aside for a moment because there's nothing proven in either direction. We have praised Man City for how well they've been run from top to bottom, inside out for the past decade. Suddenly, Man United take a important, maybe not the most integral, but an important piece of that jigsaw. And suddenly, people are pretending and acting as though a good hierarchy, a great structure, very good football decision makers at a club are almost insignificant. This is a madness to me. Pep's doing it. Rivals are doing it. I've had people message me, oh, Terry, he's only a commercial guy. He's only a sponsorship guy. It takes 5 minutes of research to see how much he's been praised for. Yes, in the commercial area, in the sponsorship area, but the player area, the standards area, the identification area. And it doesn't mean he's the most important part of City. No self-respecting Man United fan believes that. Put banter aside for a minute, because Pep Guardiola isn't stupid enough to take somebody's banterous satire comment online and think that it's a real piece of analysis. Of course they're frustrated, because everything good about City is going to be instilled in this guy, and it's going to now come to your local, domestic, and longer-standing rival, the team you were chasing. You surpassed us in the current contemporary sense of football, but you're chasing Man United and you're chasing Liverpool down for domestic dominance and supremacy. Of course there is a frustration. Pep also went on, by the way, to say that maybe they should name a stand after him if they do well. And I did die. I did die with laughter. I really, really did die with laughter, because Pep's kind of almost here like a representation of people that are frustrated with what Man United are doing. And I really respect Roms, Sard, and a few of the guys that were on the Top 6 show last night that all said, look, it's early days under Ineos, but the early signs from them, the movements they're making, the decisions that they're making are so different from what has happened in the previous decade. It's a little, and I maybe wouldn't use the word worrying, but their heads have popped up. You know, when you watch like those nature programs and you've got some animal, it could be a meerkat, you know, it could be a gazelle that's sort of out there having a little mooch about in the grass and in the weeds, and then they hear a noise. They hear a noise and they think to themselves, oh, what's going on there? But look, from my point of view, I look at it from this perspective and think to myself, seeing Pep Guardiola react like this is a thing of beauty. I like it a lot. Do me a big favor, people, and leave us your comments below. Make sure you are subscribing to the Football Terrace if you've not done so already. Until next time, people, take care. Goodbye. God bless. And I'll see you all again soon. Peace.